Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Garadhara Shri Vas Adi Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So, dear devotees, we are just coming together as best as we can, and we're trying to make a loudspeaker work, but okay. So, dear devotees, here we are with you happily, and by the grace of the Lord, with you from, where are we? Govinda Farm, with you from Govinda Farm in Thailand at the festival. And Ishtadevika, somebody you know is here, and such a happy surprise when we heard that he was coming. And I know you're here in person, but you're heart person in this way. So very happy to have you with us. And Rupanuga Prabhu is on his way. We've got your quarters ready for you and all these things. So looking forward to your arrival soon, Prabhu. Anyhow, and in separation, Gangalila Priya Sundari Devi Dasi, we are remembering you very much and missing you here at the program. You are part of Vilu Govinda. Yes, part of Vilu Govinda also, but part of Govinda Farm. We feel you as a resident here. And Tungarasa Devi Dasi and Dana, we will see you both one day here, maybe. It's a bit of a long way to go, but we will be back in Italy, Villa Govinda, in this, November, late November. All right, it's the back to basics, and we've got our team here. We're under the bamboo house. Those of you know where we are. Here's the controller, not the supreme controller, Leela Moidas, and well, the sun's a bit bright, but he is wearing saffron cloth. So, Haribol. So everybody, please give some good thought, good wishes, and Vaishnavata. The expression, this expression is used. Vaishnavata means your whatever Vaishnava qualities you have, please share with him, and please also share with us all. Yes. Vrindavaneshri Diri trying to join. Some technical difficulty maybe. Oh no, she's joined. Vrindavaneshri Diri, you made it. You're with us. Thanks. All right. So dear devotees, yes, alive in the middle of the night. Here we're in the day. The sun is shining, birds are singing. And maybe if I turn this to the other sound, you can hear devotees. Can you hear devotees?
Bimal, Bimal.
Okay, Haribol, Haribol. Anyway, the main sound I was going to say, you can hear devotees honoring Prashadam. They're just nearby here. They're all feasting. The morning program couldn't end. It just kept on going for a while. So they're having Prashadam now. Breakfast. We're having breakfast. All right, so dear devotees, let us begin as we do with Vandeham and our mini Vandanam, as we say. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Harijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Paran Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakan Vitamscha Om Jnana Timirandasya Yananjana Shalakaya Chakshuranmilitam jena tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Mahavaranyaya Krishna Prema Prarayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gora Tvije Namaha. Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivas Adi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. All right, well, okay, very happily having Prema Sindhu Prabhu just about to join us. We click join, and that reminds me I need to turn on Facebook so we can see who is watching on Facebook, because we like to know who is there. We saw Prema Sindhu come. Okay, anyway, dear devotees, here we are. We are in Govinda Farm in Thailand with a very good excuse for having a gathering of devotees. It's Kartik, the month of Kartik. This is considered as the month, the special month of Srimati Radharani. And we have to be careful just to take her name. We have to be careful. We are privileged to know about Radha Krishna. We're privileged to know about the very topmost realm of Goloka Vrindavan. And how do we know? We know by the grace of Guru and Gauranga. And literally by that. Otherwise, none of us would have any clue, any idea at all. And so we are following Guru and Gauranga by keeping ourselves like at a respectable distance from hearing and discussing too many things of the Leelas, the pastimes of Srimati Radharani. And when we do, we really should hear that from Srila Gurudev, Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. And from there we have purity personified as the Parshads of the Supreme Lord who've come to this world to give us our greatest fortune. But they've given us some entrance, they've given us some entrance into planting the seeds of understanding that there is a super divine realm of ecstasy, beauty, love, charm. And the queen of that realm is Srimati Radharani, and not sure that we hear king of that realm, but anyhow, the controller and origin of everything through what the prime cause of everything is beauty and love. This we've been remembering week by week recently, since hearing it in reading form, reading from Srila Guru Maharaj. The prime cause of everything is beauty and love. And Srila Guru Maharaj always, Guru Maharaj in similar section, this is in the sermons books, I believe, then he also said, beauty is beauty, love is love, truth is truth. So here we are, in the shadow, sometimes called like the shadow of the material world. Like a shadow has some of the form, but there's really, you don't get any living part of the nature of the shadow. In the shadow, you get a form, but maybe not the life of what's taking place. And sometimes regarded as a reflection where we are. And a reflection, you see something, but you get something of what is there, but opposite, upside down. So the highest place of the topmost world in that analogy is seen in the reflection as the lowest realm of this world. So we all have to be careful in our thinking, our thinking, willing, and feeling. We must be very careful. So we need guidance. And that guidance is coming from Gurudev, Guru Maharaj, and Srila Prabhupada. So indeed, Jai to Srila Gurudev, Jai to Srila Guru Maharaj, Jai to Srila Prabhupada, Jai to Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, and Jai to our whole Sri Rupa Nuga Guru Vaga, who are coming to teach us. We are students, and we are happy to draw everyone to introduce, and then not only introduce, but where we can to bring into the association of Gurudev, Guru Maharaj, and Srila Prabhupada, the sincere seekers in the world. So here we are, back to basics, and we have ourselves and we have other devotees around and about. Off camera, we don't have the wide lens camera with us at this time, but we can reflect on some of the basics of bhakti, and we've been reflecting here on various aspects of devotional service. But one of the basics of bhakti is we all need association, and it's by the electricity flowing in devotees that we get some connection and some current of electricity. And that current comes through favorable service of the devotees. And service means we would do something in cooperation to please the Vaishnavas. And then, of course, please the Vaishnavas, please Guru. That pleases Krishna. This is simple, straightforward, natural line. So we are here, and devotees from around the world have gathered and are still coming one by one. It's here where we are. It's the third day of Kartik, and we're trying to be good boys and good girls and have the first 3 days of Kartik as fully as well, actually fully as possible. The full morning program, which is quite extended, and the full evening program, which is quite extended. And just a short while ago, we were reflecting that Srila Gurudev and Srila Guru Maharaj, they established in Chaitanya Saraswati Math some austerities about eating also during Kartik, the month of Kartik. But they, you could say, enforced that. They followed that in the mat for 3 days in honor of the whole mat. But Gurudev was very merciful. He knew not only the Western devotees, but all devotees, the human devotees, they won't be peaceful in their mind that for 31 days or 30 days, they're only going to have very plain watery dal with a bit of potato and very like low-grade rice, those big rice grains, like very watery rice. This was the prasadam on the first 3 days. And this is in token for some austerity for the tongue, the senses. And the very first instructions we get from Rupa Goswami is to control our speech and to control our tongue. They're both coming from here. What we say, not just to say anything and everything that comes in our mind, and control our tongue, not just to want every taste, every this, got to eat. So this way, the month of Kartik, really, it is a month where we are trying to use our senses in every sense for the satisfaction of the Vaishnavas, which will satisfy Guru, which will satisfy Gauranga, who is Radha Krishna combined. And we are very Gauranga conscious, the Gauranga conscious movement, Krishna conscious movement and Gauranga conscious movement. But we're very much the Gauranga conscious movement, and this has been very much instilled in us by Srila Guru Maharaj and Srila Gurudev, that there lies our fortune, and it is dangerous to start to think about boy or male-female relationships, etc., in the upper world, because we're in this world with male and female bodies, which happen to have male and female related minds. And these are all bodies of this world. The mind is material, the body is material, but within us, inside of us, there is a pure soul waiting to come out, as it were, waiting to be woken up. So the association of devotees is very valuable. And yesterday afternoon, we were graced with a beautiful class. And Bimal Krishna Prabhu and Abhinava Sundar Prabhu, they answered questions on different subjects. But one thing I can say from both of them, but from Bimal Krishna Prabhu especially, about appreciation of the Vaishnavas, being in association of the Vaishnavas. And I think he and Istadevika and your family, your children, you live quite a distance, right, from the nearby community where you can actually have kirtan together and talk with so many devotees, share with so many devotees. And this is something that we are here, and honestly, everybody inspired to hear from the heart these things which we can know. We can write down a list of things which good to have, but when the heart has been in separation, then the heart comes in within the association of a gathering of Vaishnavas. It's not just we write it on a piece of paper, it's the heart mood. And so I would like Bimal Krishna Prabhu to begin today to share something. And we've got, as you say, we've got several devotees here, but very much I am appreciating the association here. And I try to keep out of the way when others are speaking so that they don't get nervous, because I'm a very scary person. They don't get nervous or anything. And also, I don't want to interject. We want the free flow of the devotees. So I was sitting here at the back, but with Paramananda Prabhu, and I was appreciating so much the association and thinking, in the world, we must have these bubbles, if you like, where we stay in a bubble of good association. And here we've got that association, which is simply for Krishna consciousness, and which is sweetly trying to follow as best as we each understand the message of Gurudev and Guru Maharaj. They are at the center. They are at the center of all of our lives. And when that common unity is there, everyone's different. We know it. We're all different. But the unity is there very happily. So, Bimal Krishna. Oh, I do have somewhere a microphone. Is it on the floor? All curled up in a. Okay, we've got a microphone from Vila Govinda Ashram. Sorry, Vila Govinda Ashram, but we've got a microphone from there, and then this way you'll be able to hear the Vaishnavas better. So please clip one of these onto you, and just give me 1 second, because I'll have to put it in here and then select it. In the meantime, we can say, well, we can always chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Audio. Okay. So please confirm that you can hear us. Somebody say yes. Little bit.
Dhanavat. Can you hear me, everybody?
Oh,
Yes?
where's the
Okay.
microphone? What about now? The microphone. Your ears were on the floor. Now I picked them up off the floor. Please excuse me. Okay, Indumati, thank you for your feedback. Appreciate. Bimal Krishna Prabhu.
Dhanavat, everyone. First, I have to just say how strange this is. I started watching the Zoom classes probably right around this time last year. So to be on the other side of this is kind of like a sci-fi movie or something. I don't to hear Maharaj, but he's sitting in front of me, but it's wild. But anyway, happy to see you all. And it's nice to see so many people here. We thought everyone was here at Govinda Farm, but apparently there's still a lot of people here, which is really sweet. And I know how important it is to be on the other side and to want to see the devotees and how important that is. So it's really sweet to see you all. And, if you're not here, you're here in spirit. Anyone, Gurudev's, disciples and all the devotees, you're all here in spirit. I mean, through the chanting, the kirtans, all these things, the seva, because, everyone's doing that in their own lives as well. So anyway, super happy to see you all. I'll probably start crying when I see my kiddos, but feeling some separation. But happy to see you all, and it's just beautiful here. The mornings we go down and chant Gayatri and chant our japa down at the temple, and it's sitting right in the middle of the rice paddies, and you know, the sun starts to come up and the birds start making sounds, and the bugs are so loud that when one of them stops, it feels like you lost an octave of hearing because they're so intense. But it's just beautiful. The sunrise today, the sun rose, and one part of the sky was white and one part of the sky was blue, and it was incredible. I've never seen the sky like that before. But anyway, just so beautiful and sweet with all the devotees here. Yeah, Maharaj has a picture. It looks like he might be able to.
We try to make it so it's not on its side.
It looks like something happened with the photograph, but it's actually the sky was just incredible.
This is not Photoshop. Really, it's not. That was just, as you can see, just before sunrise this morning. And everybody noticed it. And so probably others have got some better picture. But I think you get the idea. One side is like deeper blue and the other side has got this orange, distinctively orange color. How? We are not to wonder how Krishna makes his art. We are just very happy to see the art, to see the beauty.
And it's beautiful too. And the full moon, what last night or the night before?
Oh, the night before.
Night before, but even it was very full as well, like last night. But you know, it's in the evenings we go down and chant, and to see the moon come up, it looks 10 times the size that it normally would for some reason. It looks massive. But anyway, it's very beautiful. And I'll quit speaking because everybody else here should say something. But my dandavats to you all. So happy to see you. I love you, honey. Tell the kids hi.
Hare Krishna. I thought I took a picture. Oh, well, there's the moon on the second day. I'm sure you've all seen some pictures. That white dot is the moon on the second day, which was last night. And this was in the program where we sit in what we call the Kirtan Shala. But the moon is difficult to photograph, even for professional photographers, what to speak of me. All right, and Paramananda Prabhu just joined, and other devotees behind me. And here's Aparajita Devidasi, our Thai Aparajita Devidasi. Whoops. And well, she just joined us. Would you like to share something with the devotees? This is back to basics.
Dandavats everyone.
Dandavats everyone. Okay.
I feel so strange to be on the same side with everyone here, always on the opposite side. And yeah, very moved by the festival every day, with association with how much people like Bimal, Krishna, everyone, they come from so far away, and first day since they arrived, they have been like do seva a lot, like very Maharaj too, like very on time on all the activities, and I'm just keep learning, and yeah, very grateful to be here and also to join Zoom with everyone. Hope to meet you in person someday too.
Which day?
Soon.
The opening of the temple, maybe?
Oh, yeah.
When? Tell them.
Same time next year. So please, everybody come. There will be a grand opening of the temple at Sri Govinda Farm. The temple envisioned by Srila Govinda Farm.
Then oh yes, you can have two microphones. You two can both talk. Yes, please. Paramananda, we're going to ask Paramananda just to share a little bit of the background of the temple here, because it's Gurudev's expressed desire and he can express it all best. And I know from being in India, because we're basically staying in the mat when Srila Gurudev goes traveling, but from there in India, when Gurudev comes to Thailand, comes back to India, etc., he's always telling about his travels, what's taking place, etc., and his appreciation for Thailand and his desire that a temple be here. But we can hear it directly from Paramananda Prabhu, the best source, because he's the host of Gurudev. He and Krishna Priya, Devi Rasi, who may join us soon. She's busy, no doubt, right now. But they are the hosts of Gurudev, and Gurudev's joy and feeling of security and at home in the environment of Thailand. So Paramananda Prabhu, you please clip it to your
Oh, yes. So
fairly close.
actually, I have to say that Gurudev was the host and we were the guests, because he did took that property for the service to Srila Guru Maharaj and made it a statement, clear statement, calling it my house. So from that moment on, every time we talk about Bangkok, oh yes, I'm going to my house in Bangkok. So Gurudev graciously allowed us to stay there and to offer him some service. And before anything else, I would like to tell to Ishta Devika how wonderful it is to have your husband here. And really, it's the biggest charity you could do to send him here. But you have to be aware that brahmacharis here, they're very keen on keeping him. I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best, trust me, to explain that, well, there is some necessity for the family and kids and all of that. So maybe all of you guys will have to move here at some point. So you do have an open invitation. And it's a wonderful country to be, and many things to do, and beautiful schools too. So who knows what's going to happen.
Don't forget to tell them how hot it is.
How hot it is.
Yeah.
Even how warm it is. It's very nice and warm here. It's like a constant summer. You'll never experience any winter or cold weather. There's only two weathers here. One is let's say, yeah, well, a hot weather. Another season is a very hot weather.
And little cat and dogs.
Yes, and many other life forms surrounding us. And anyhow, it's always wonderful to be with the Vaishnavas. Whatever we do, we're trying to dedicate it to the service. Otherwise, there's no point of doing anything. It's completely useless. So if something is coming to us by the grace of Guru, then it must be used properly. And with that thought in mind, I actually confessed to Madhusudan Maharaj. I had these thoughts of selling this whole property at some point and moving on and basically engaging the funds in something useful. And then Maharaj said, no, do not sell it. We can use it. And then now we can see that it is very useful and devotees are happy. So, and a wonderful gathering. Everybody is just pouring their hearts. And we have these meetings here under where we are now, under the bamboo house. And it's unbelievably beautiful. It's very informal. There is no restriction, nothing. And devotees just having this exchanges coming directly from their hearts. And yesterday, a lot of crying too. We consider to be a good sign. Like we had this retreats coming from China at some point. It's still coming, but before we had a little bit more. And in the end of the retreat, we would judge how successful retreat is by if people who attended the retreat would be crying while leaving the farm. And really, practically in 99% of cases, they were crying. And there was a reason too. We had association of Madhusudan Maharaj, Vaishnava Prabhu, and other devotees, but yes, mostly them. So they melted their hearts and they're lamenting, oh, when I sign up for this program, I thought it's going to be 4 days only. And I'm thinking, oh, 4 days is too long. I must do my work. I must attend to my family. But now I'm thinking I should have stayed longer. Oh, they're crying. And we thought, okay, that was a successful retreat. Lots of tears, good sign. A good tears of separation. So about the temple, I did explain numerous times how Srila Govinda Maharaj expressed his will, because we would be going almost daily. We try to encourage Govinda Maharaj to go almost daily to visit different places, to have some physical activity. It was beneficial for his health at that time. And Govinda Maharaj really liked going and visiting temples, and he just kept doing it. And sometime having some very affectionate exchanges with the residents of the temples, the monks, who treated him with great respect, understanding that they're in front of the great personality. I have to give them credit, really. And Srila Govinda Maharaj would take numerous photographs of the temple. And at some point, I looked at him with the question on my face. I mean, what is so attractive for you? Why are you taking so many photographs? And Govinda Maharaj looked back and said, Prabhu, I'm not taking it for my fun. I'm thinking, how shall I use all these architectural elements in the future temple? And then at some point in 2007, actually, it was the first visit of Srila Govinda Maharaj. And shortly after he came, already he's talking, oh, I would like to establish one ashram here in this house, if you don't mind. Of course, it was accommodated. And the ashram was established. But then immediately I asked, how about the proper temple, Govinda Maharaj? Where it will be? And then quickly, after a short consideration, he said, there's a city near the mountains in the north of this country. And I said, yes, there is, Chiang Mai. I said, yes, Chiang Mai, there the temple will manifest. And then later on, I did ask him, as we're going to the temple, sometime we're passing the shops that are selling paraphernalia, the deities, and Govinda Maharaj would really pay attention. And I would ask, so Govinda Maharaj, how would you see the temple in Thailand? What style you wanted? Navadvip style? He said, no, Prabhu, Thai style. I want Thai style temple, but Mahaprabhu inside. So that was his expression. So we're trying to follow that vision of Srila Govinda Maharaj. And really, it wasn't planned. It came. Those devotees, they read the environment. They got somehow connected with that wheel of Srila Govinda Maharaj through the environment, and they expressed their desire, enthusiastic desire to establish the temple here at the farm, which was conferred by so many Vaishnavas and supported by so many Vaishnavas. And this is how the temple have manifested. And as you know, last year during this festival, we did Ananta Shesh Pratishta ceremony for the temple, where Ananta Shesh Murti has been placed with auspicious ingredients, metals, and holy name was sung, and devotees were very ecstatic. I remember everybody started throwing their precious things into the hole, and then after that, oh my goodness, oh, I just threw my grandma's gold bangle, and oh, my mother's earrings, oh, not lamenting, but they were actually shocked because that moment was so ecstatic and they couldn't control that. Really, it was a desire of the Lord, and Srila Govinda Maharaj was very pleased. And during that particular moment, I understood there is no coming back, because I'm always having some doubts. Am I doing it the right thing, and I'm going in the right direction? So I like to ask my friends, the devotees, Srila Madhusudan Maharaj, and if they keep confirming, then yes, I'm proceeding, trying my best. So now the temple is 40% completed, and we're expecting it to be completed by and ready for the grand opening by the next festival, next Kartik festival. And you will know the dates as soon as we have calendar ready. So the first day of Kartik is when festival starts. So you can start planning your next trip, and everybody is welcome.
And we'll sort out the accommodation at that time.
Dormitory.
All right. Oh, yes, the dormitory is underway. There are new buildings also popping up every year. And this year, quite a large area dormitory is coming up. And by the way, this year, we are full, but always room for more. And we've still got a couple of tents. So those of you who like the outdoors, it's a beautiful place to be outdoors. So don't hesitate. Hare Krishna. And here's Indulekha Devidasi, who she looks after the Facebook and Instagram postings, which come each week or twice a week. And she's been working very hard. And then suddenly, as a gift from heaven, as a drop of grace, a golden drop of grace from heaven, she was able to come right at the last moment So she arrived yesterday by motorbike from Florida. Well, she arrived from Florida and arrived by motorbike. Huh?
Texas.
Oh, Texas. Oh, so Texas, Florida.
Probably horses and
Okay, okay. Sorry, my American geography is not very good. But we can invite Indulekha to say a few words back to basics. She's very quiet, but if the microphone is by her mouth, we will all be able to hear. Back to basics. You know what to do. Share your heart.
Dandavad, dear devotees, I am in a bit of a culture shock right now because it feels like this is some other planet with different laws of physics, even probably. I don't know. Everything just feels like so different from what I am usually acquainted with, and so many devotees are here, and it just feels so unreal. And I hope that you all can come next time, or maybe this time. Miracles do happen. And yeah, probably that's all I can say right now. I'm just like shocked.
And a little put on the spot by me. Sorry about that. But no one else is put on the spot because they know to come to join, then have to bring something in their pocket. And oh, my goodness, I'm sure there are no mosquitoes here. Someone just sprayed some really strong.
mosquitoes, Maharaj, because they're on us.
There are no mosquitoes. Anyway, someone sprayed some really heavy mosquito repellent. Oh my goodness.
Organic.
It's organic. Okay, that's it. Put organic on anything these days and it's all right. Okay.
Maharaj, I have one thing.
Oh, you got a mic? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so most people are jet lagged, and usually it's a bad thing. But if you're here, it's a good thing because, for example, this morning I woke up like 3 a.m. or so, and Kumkum Didi, she is my neighbor. She also woke up around 3. So she came to my room and we were having some instant coffee and chatted. Oh, sorry. Anyway, so we chatted for like 2.5 hours, just me and Kumkum Didi, and she told me so many amazing stories and shared her heart and I asked her, how do you make decisions in life? Because you've been through so many situations when it's uncertain what to do. And it looks like you always make the right decision. So my question was, how do you make those decisions? So like for like 2.5 hours, I was listening to the reply of that question. It was amazing.
So now we have one more program. It starts 3 a.m. in the White House.
Yep.
Right, and that's one of the wealths of coming together. It's not for hearing from one person or two person, it's for the whole interaction of the devotees. And this way, they're sharing the experiences in devotional life. And as a team success, the team will give nourishment to each other, help each other, all these things. So let us hear from Kumkum Devidasi, and she knows every Zoom meeting. The tree is something in the pocket to share, and she's got lots to share. Do we have a microphone?
Yeah.
Yes, Maharaj.
Good. Yeah,
My
can
Dandavad to Maharaj
to the
and
minute.
all of the devotees here and all of the ones who are still on the other side of the screen and all over the world. We're so happy to be together. And I wish it could all be that we're physically together as well, but I can say for sure and for certain that the sweetness is unlimited. And we can't imagine how much sweetness there is here. In fact, listening to Maharaj speak about our eating, how it's not austere here, even though that is the older tradition at this time, but it's so nice. And even if it weren't, though, I was thinking, even if it had been simple, what do you call that, Dhamma, then we would still feel that we're getting something very rich because of the association. So the way Paramananda and Krishna Priya Didi have put everything together and made all of the arrangements, it's very natural place for many, many people to gather. And so everybody is becoming enlivened by everybody else. And the kirtans are unbelievable. You might feel like you're suffering from jet lag or for some reason tired, but it doesn't matter when you hear the kirtans and the depth that we can learn to go with kirtans and try to understand what Mahaprabhu is giving through his devotees like Thakur Bhaktivinoda and Artam Das Thakur, who are giving us so much in kirtan, is just one subject that we now are able to dive into, and with the most assured and trustworthy guardians to help us see, how do we take this up? How do we practice? And again, it's the sweetness that we don't even want to decide if we want to practice or not. We cannot resist trying to be part of this beautiful community. And this is worldwide though. So we're fortunate when we can all get together in the same space and meet people like Indraleka Didi who can tolerate. She asked one simple question and my mouth can't stop. It's inspired by her heart, so sincere. And she's simply tolerating. And then suddenly realized, oops, we were supposed to go to Arti. So then we go to Arti and the kirtans after the Arti, and then the reading. And the question that came up this morning sort of centered around, how do you truly please Srila Gurudev the most? And first we had touched on how to displease him the most, and without a doubt to make offense to the Vaishnavas, or particularly to Srila Guru Maharaj. But then the positive side of that, then how do we please him the most? And that is trying to please the devotees. And this is very easy to understand if you think about his entire mission in life is out of service to Srila Guru Maharaj. He's trying to gather as many people as possible. So his mercy is unlimited, and like Paramananda Prabhu is very wonderful at pointing out, what we might call his preaching, his teachings, it's not like sermons, it's like it's dispensing his affection nonstop for hours, every day, every time we see him, he's dispensing so much affection. So we can also get the understanding that to please him, we should try to be part of that. So he'll think of us as somebody he could utilize in his important mission. But this mood is what we want. We can then also become more purified ourselves. We can find out more about what do I need to change in myself? How can I adapt better? Because this is what we want. We want to be part of this. So it's just so much easier when we're surrounded by so much association. We see that here. Here's Bimal Krishna Prabhu. We've already touched on that, but yesterday when he was speaking, Ishtadevika, all I could think of is, I have a very different background than Bimal Krishna Prabhu. Yet to hear him talk about his daily activities and his activities of the past, and they're very different than mine. We have different karma. And that doesn't matter, because to hear him in very different circumstances than I've ever known, he's talking about Mahaprabhu's mission and watching how that's coming down and thinking how to help that manifest more in a very different environment than I would know. So that's enlivening to me, and not just to get to know better such a wonderful devotee, but also to think how Mahaprabhu he's going everywhere. He's covering everything he can. Okay.
Small note about the tolerating communities. It was like whatever is the opposite of tolerating, like eagerly craving more. That's what it was.
Jai. And behind Shama Priya from Ukraine, she come all the way many days to get here. Not just going to the airport, getting in on a plane, but going on a train and this and that and this and that and that, plane after plane, and she's here.
Dandavats, dear devotees, I would say it was worth it. And even more struggle and adventure Muktinath once did to get here. It was 14 days and my travel only 4, so it's nothing. And I would like to share some ideas that I heard here, because I have nothing my own to share. I'm sharing the clever thoughts from other people. And it was one of the small group discussion after the evening program, almost till the 10:30 in the evening. But it give me the proper understanding what's going on. Many of us been thinking that our mission is full of songs, mantras. We always chant. It's continuously. And why so? The senior devotees shared the idea that actually we all live in mantra, and in our daily lives, sometimes we keep as a mantra our responsibilities, duties, ideas of the social media or some garbage. Sometimes we chant to ourselves some garbage mantra, but instead we can put the mantra, our praise that we can get from our songbook, the real praise we can put onto our life. Stop thinking useless things and start to be serious in our practice. And also this idea was for me connected with the yesterday talk on questions and answers. Again, thank you, Bimal, Krishna, for arriving here and sharing your inner treasures, because I have some notes here from his speech, and we just go through the variety of circumstances, but how he deal with all the circumstances, it's amazing, because he use every moment, pleasant or not, into deepen his understanding of the reality. He told, try to find sense in everything around, and if you can't, then just surrender. Could you imagine that? It's inspiring. And you have all the time internally if you haven't externally. It's very deep for me, and I noted down. And of course, as Sri also told one of the days we hear, don't leave the boat, even if you one day feel that you are already crying and couldn't continue, but please stay on a boat. At least you will continue one moment when you become more calm, but not leave the boat anyhow. So this environment, very inspiring, and being in society of devotees, very inspiring. And I'm thankful for Paramananda, for Krishna Priya, and everyone who taken part in an organization of all of that. And thank you for the participants for sharing the treasures of their hearts. It's real Chintamani.
Right. And mentioning Chintamani, she is over there in the background, in the distance. Our engaged in seva, yeah. Doing restringing cartels. She's always doing something here. And beside her over there, Muktinath Prabhu. He's the one who took 14 days to get here 1 year. And with really quite a drama from Kaliningrad. From Kaliningrad, which is, anyway, you have to do your geography. It's far away. Far away, okay. Yeah. Muktinath Prabhu said far away. And actually Muktinath Prabhu, He's been working in Bangkok and he's just taking a break in the sense he went to India and to the Ganges and holy places in India on his way from Bangkok to Mae Rim, where the ashram is here. Would you like to say something? There's a microphone here for you. Here's Muktinath in person. Sometimes we see him also on the other side of the screen, but today, in
Dandavat,
person.
dear devotees. Dandavat, everyone. Such a nice to hear so many sincere realization, so much inspiration. And I will say something short because I cannot transform to in English, maybe in a right way express myself. So yeah, that's amazing. I just almost nothing to add what I heard before. Yeah, then festival is amazing when devotees gathering together, some miracle happened, like they opened their hearts, everyone, all this mood of the festival, it became like bring me exactly like for another dimension. So yes, every festival that happens, and that is a miracle when we join any Vaishnava festival, and especially here in Mae Rim, Govinda Farm festival too. Right. So I appreciate the chance to say a couple of words. So that's
Hare Krishna. Jai. And when somebody takes 14 days to get here, then there must be some motivation. So that's very wonderful. And really quite a drama. That anyway, another day we might find the diary which tells everything that took place.
I'm curious.
In the meantime, here's Shanti Moy, who David asked you from Vila Govinda Ashram, one of the pillars. And by the way, Shyama Sundar Prabhu,
Yes.
another of the pillars, is also here, but not actually just here with us at this moment, along with his family and extended family. We've got lots of devotees. So Shanti Moy, she also had challenges to come.
Oh.
Krishna,
14 days for sure.
not 14 days, it's still some challenges, unexpected along the way.
Yeah.
So we'll pass the microphone to her. You have the microphone.
Dandavat, you all dear devotees. And yeah, but that reminds us of the challenges every time we were trying to go to India and visit Gurudev. There were always some challenges, and we laughed about it because it happened to everyone, like some challenges and testing your desire to really like not giving up, like already taking time off, like all of you who comes. I mean, you here now, all of you, but I know you also like come to Vila Govinda festival and honoring all the festivals. And we always so appreciative of your sacrifice, because we know how much it takes, like Prabhu was saying, all of you that have job, family, it requires, I mean, sacrifice and willingness. But why? Because we know that that's what we need. We know that, okay, thanks to Maharaj mercy, we can meet here in Zoom and we can keep up in the association. We can hear Gurudev voice, we can see them, we can read them, and we can associate with devotees. But festivals, coming together, Vaishnava festivals are so important. They're super meaningful. For the one, I mean, maybe this time, here with us, but you're here now in this very moment, you're here with us. And you always trying your best, to come and associate. And myself, sometimes I'm like, because we host festivals there. So, but to be here, for the very second, I felt that
how important it is, you know, to honor those festivals, to be with devotees. It's just so much happiness. It will stay with you. We know it will give you the force to then carry on, you know, when you go home, when you go back to your job, to your duty, and then it just stays with you. And again, you know, remembering when we would go to Gurudev, we would meet in India, and that it gives you enough fuel to then, you know, carry on for the rest of the year, or, you know, as long as you need to. And this is why Maharaj is, you know, and Krishna Priya and Paramananda Prabhu, all the devotees are making this possible for us, because Maharaj really wants, you know, to have, you know, the same Vaishnava Navadvip festivals. It has to continue. It's so important, and it's not a nostalgic thing. I mean, but it's is in remembering of Gurudev, and everything is done like really in the proper way and super focused, you know, like it's all about Gurudev, Navadvip, the same feeling and the same being together as Gurudev family. So this is my little sharing, sorry.
Jai.
Jai Gurudev.
And you are Jai Veela Govinda Ashram Ki Jai, indeed. But Jai to all of you, because all of you also, you're taking time out from your life by being on the Zoom and coming and having this connection. Middle of the night, it's midnight, 3 minutes to midnight in Brazil, and then devotees with us. Vrindavan is holding the flag for the Brazilians today, but sometimes more here too. And we've got Haridev Prabhu from Sweet Lake City. He's joined us, and we're remembering you, Haridev, Prabhu, holding the fort while the Salt Lake City, the Sweet Lake devotees are here, and being
sacrifice.
Oh, it's also sacrifice. And the devotees in Veela Govinda Niti, they are making sacrifices. We are also able to come, and they're doing more and more things. And in Salt Lake City, Sweet Lake City, you see similarly. So Haridev Prabhu, all appreciated. All right, and we have Keshav. Huh?
Just all the pillars are coming here.
Oh.
The roof will be
Oh, okay, okay, got it. So,
just imagining
oh. Krishna lifted Govardhan Hill with a little finger of his left hand, kept everything from getting inundated. So they're thinking Munindra Mohan Prabhu is there in Veela Govinda doing like this.
And the festival is not a festival without Keshavananda. Hare Krishna.
Aye. And here is Keshavananda. He's got the microphone, and so we're very happy to have him here and invite him to say a few words.
Hare Krishna. Jayadev Goswami in his beautiful song Shita Kamala sings Shri Jayadeva Kave Dame Kurute Mudam Kurute Mudam Mangalam Ujvala Gitam Jaya Jaya Deva Hari. He talks about this Mangalam, this auspicious, shining Ujvalam. You have to say Ujvalam. There isn't an English word. It means shining. It means beautiful. We hear the songs of Guru Maharaj saying that the light that is emanating from the toenails of my Lord, my Guru Maharaj, is shining more brightly than we can imagine. So in this, we're experiencing something of that, unfolding, bowing our heads to the whole environment here, every blade of grass, all the way, all the devotees who are trying as possible by us to catch some of that merciful, all-conquering, glorious, heart-relieving, shining, sweet, affectionate wave of mercy that's coming from Srila Guru Maharaj and Srila Govinda Maharaj to especially for the fallen souls who have no capacity to do anything. So I'm feeling very much relieved to be here, and I'm trying to listen everywhere and, you know, try and catch something of that wonderful nectarian heart substance that is carried by all the sincere seekers of our divine guardians. So I'm feeling very happy. These words don't say it. Very, very fortunate to be here with the devotees here and the devotees there. This, you know, as we hear that the material planets are bound together by the force of the material force of gravity, and so the followers of Mahaprabhu and his dearmost servitors are bound together by the spiritual force of affection and love. So we're all existing in that orbit wherever we may be, and whatever we're going through in our lives at the moment. And that is the concrete thing. That's the substantial thing, the opposite of what we hear in the world. All this concrete stuff, that's real, and those fine heart sentiments, they're just illusory. But the sadhus, the Vaishnavas come to tell us, no, that's upside down. All this will pass away, but that heart plane, the plane of consciousness, the plane of heart, the plane of affection, and ultimately divine emotion, that's the real plane, and that's what binds us. And then time and distance don't mean so much. Actually, we're connected very deeply, whatever we're trying to follow and in that line. And I'm feeling very, very happy to be here, because it's so, as Shanti Moidini was saying, as Shamagu was saying, it's so focused. That's why we're here. That's why we came here. We came here to hear the good news and feel the relief of hearing that divine Divya Gyan, this beautiful Hari Katha coming from the lotus lips of Srila Guru Maharaj and Srila Govinda Maharaj and Srila Prabhupada. That's why we came here, not for anything else. So that's what we're tasting here through every single person, and the birds and the trees and the flowers. Everything is trying to give of themselves to serve that. So we are family, and we're sharing, and everyone is carrying some treasure, and this is the wealth of our lives. So how fortunate we all are. And Jai Gurudev.
And I just taking a quick look in the chat, and Rukmini Devi Rasi very enthusiastically saying from a little earlier, let's go. I want to come next year. Anyway, you are here this year by thought as well, Rukmini Devi. And Tungaras are also in Norway sending obeisances to all the beautiful Vaishnavas. That's you guys. There you are. And Lavanyamoy, dear Dandavata, all devotees. I'm so happy to see all of you. This is Lavanyamoy in Latvia. And the Latvia contingent coming today, maybe. Coming today, some devotees, some of the team are coming today. I really want to be with you all. It's been only a year since my initiation in Thailand, but it feels like I've been 10 years already. I'm so grateful for the opportunity to be part of the wonderful association.
It feels like you've been with us.
Yes. Well, they say it Nitya Baddha and Nitya Siddha, Mukta, like this. That once we are within the liberated plane, the healthy plane, it'll be as though we have always been there. But we know, once we're in the material plane, it's as though we've always been here, like eternally. So really to join the family, then to join the family, the upstairs family, this is a great treasure. It is our home, and we just shouldn't look back. We shouldn't look back, we should only look forward. Very optimistic. Jai Rukmini sending a message there, and Mathura Basini is on Facebook with us, and actually Rukmini is on Facebook with us too, and other devotees. Okay, I don't see just now, I saw a minute or two ago, and Premasindra Prabhu, so good to have you with us. Harini Devi Rasi also, Sweet Lake City, flowing there, and she's helping everything. She's remembering from that side of the world, and Pritu Prabhu in the cold north of, well, it's not fully north, not like Murmansk. The pleasant south here. It's quite warm here. We came from Italy, where autumn already started, so we're quite warm here. But I see also Srimati Dandi Maharaj has arrived, and means he's with us, but they were elsewhere, gradually coming together. And Istadevika raised a hand. Maybe it's something that she could address to Srimati Dandi Maharaj, or as you wish. Istadevika, first you mention, and then we'll hear a little bit from Dandi Maharaj in a moment.
Dandavats, dear devotees. I had a few things on mind that I'll save for the next one, but I just wanted to briefly say that I'm so glad that Bimal is there with you all on behalf of our family, and I hope that we can all be there with you next year. And thank you so much to whoever's doing the seva of recording the live programs and posting them. I've been able to watch the morning programs there and the evening here. And then I'm like catching up during our daytime on all the ones that happen while we sleep. So I'm there with you all in spirit, and glad that he gets to be there in person and can bring some nuggets home to us, and grateful for all of you and your beautiful association. Dandavats.
And he is representing you and your family very nicely. I mean, really beautifully represented you. Jai. Srimati Dandi Maharaj, do you have a microphone? Kindly, but flip it on close to you, then it's consistent. And Srimati Dandi Maharaj had taken shelter in Mayapur, where there's quite a community of devotees, means India, Navadip. And a few words, he arrived here maybe 3 days ago to the farm.
Jai, Om Vishnu Srila BR Madhusudan Maharaj ki
Oh,
Jai.
Prabhu.
Actually, every devotee knows that Maharaj is main reason for our divine gathering here. It's my main reason to have associate with great Vaishnava, great Vaishnava. And then this H.I. Gosai Kori Charana Vandam. H.I. Gosai genre. H.I. Gosai genre. Munitan Radas, Tansabara Padarina, Mora Panchagras. Yes, let's the dust from the feet of Vaishnavas become 5 kinds of my daily food. This nectar of dust of Vaishnava food, a special nectar, Chaturvidhashi Bhagavat Prasadam. Svatvanathriptan Hari Bhakta Sangam, Hari Bhakta Sangam, Hari Bhakta, they enjoy Prasadam. But Narottam Das Thakur gave us the secret. This prasadam is dust from the holy feet of Goswamis. And conception of Goswami is not limited only by 6 Goswamis Vrindavan, because it's general spiritual conception of Goswami. So this lotus feet of our Goswami, like Bhakti Sutir Goswami, Bhakti Ranjan Madhusudan Goswami. That's actually nectar we are living for, we are gathering for. And then around this Vaishnavas, immediately very divine and a special environment developed. Then development Sadhu Sangha, and Guru and Vaishnavas. As always Guru and Vaishnavas, and this is quite rare, actually, opportunity to have such a divine atmosphere in this human life. So we are so grateful to Paramananda Prabhu, Krishna Priyadidi. They arrange all these opportunities to for devotees to come together and invite Madhusudan Maharaj and so many beautiful devotees around all the world. So I don't know if I have right or not, but if I have right, then I can say, please come here next year. It was a little surprise for Paramananda Prabhu, but I think he will be happy because next time is temple open in this area. That's Giriraj temple or Mahaprabhu temple open in this area. I did, yes, it's very special and a very special event. I'm sure that so many devotees will come because it's open. But actually, it's really so because our deities are already here. But our deity is Madhusudan Maharaj, real deity.
Maharaj.
Like this in this. Sorry, Ryan. Maybe I'm exaggerated a little, maybe, but it's in the right way. So I just express some of my feeling. Maybe it's not a very philosophically way, but I just express this feeling that like in Gaudiya Math, when Srila Maharaj once in early stage came to Gaudiya Math, they found that all the devotees are on the second floor, and the deity is on the first floor, and one pujari here. And he asked pujari, why is all the devotees on the second floor, but not here in the altar room? And pujari said, because our deity, Saraswati Thakur, is on second floor. So all the devotees, but I am pujari, that's my seva. But all the devotees gathering around Saraswati Thakur. And it's the main secret of our spiritual life, actually, is Vaishnava association. Senior and beautiful Saint Vaishnava association. It's the main secret of spiritual life. We can know so many things from Shastras, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, so many conceptions, shlokas, etc. But the main thing, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Sadhu Sangha Krishna Bhakti Mula, lowest Sadhu Sangha. Yes. This Krishna Bhakti Mula, this Mula or root of Krishna Bhakti is Sadhu Sangha. So this usual festival of Sadhu Sangha, and every year it's so many senior devotees, not just some devotees, but very senior devotees come, serious devotees who devoted all his life, all their life to the service of our mission, like Kumkum Didi, Jaleka Didi also, this like fundament of our math. So it's very nicely established fundament. It's not a question about India, some other countries, because our fundament is here. Our fundament is such a beautiful Vaishnavas. So this is foundation, a real foundation of our spiritual life. Yeah. So, Jai Srimati Paramananda Prabhu ki Jai, Krishna Priyadidi ki Jai, Jai Om Vishnu Pachila Bhakti Madhusudan Maharaj ki Jai, Kumpum Didi ki Jai, Chamati Sleka Didi ki Jai, all Vaishnava Sangha ki Jai.
We didn't give the briefing to Dandi Maharaj, not allowed to use the M word. However, we've got Gunali Devidasi with us. Briefly, she'd love to share something with you. And if she's going to speak in English, I'll be surprised. Are you going to speak in English or in Russian?
No, Russian. Maybe.
Oh, okay. Russian with a translation. She's come from St. Petersburg and a very happy, enthusiastic participant. Let us hear a few words. But clip the microphone on kindly, close to you. Yeah. And you can clip this, or I'll look after this. But you clip it, it's good. It seems to be sensitive for even a little distance.
Дандават, дорогие преданные.
Dandavad, dear devotees.
Я просто очень благодарна Господу за то, что оказалась в этом удивительном месте.
I'm very grateful to the Lord for the opportunity to be in this amazing place.
Это место выглядит как рай, и в нем находятся люди, ну, просто удивительные. Наверное, такие люди бывают только в раю.
This place looks like heaven, and the people here, they look like people who live in heaven.
И в этом удивительном месте Господь просто волшебным образом отвечает на все вопросы, ну, через преданных, даже которые ты не задаешь, которые у тебя есть в сердце.
And in this incredible place, the Lord is answering your heart's question in most mysterious ways, even the questions you didn't ask.
И такая удивительная атмосфера, она дает столько вдохновения, даже которое, ну, если у тебя, ну, по какой-то причинам пропало, тут оно просто, ну, невозможно не вдохновиться.
And this beautiful place gives you inspiration. Even if for some reason you lost some inspiration, here it is impossible not to be inspired.
Я долго не буду говорить. Спасибо большое.
I'm not going to speak for too long, but thank you so much.
Okay, well, thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Now we have to go. I'm sorry. I mean, we've gone a little bit over time, but that doesn't matter. But what does matter is we have an appointment with Buddha. Where we are going now. Not a long walk. They're calling us to go also because we're 3 minutes late already to go on our walk. But we're going together. We're going down to the local village Buddhist temple. And there we are going to meet the priest who's called Anand. We know him from previously. And we're expecting we'll go there and do kirtan, do gentle bhajan and kirtan there in the Buddhist temple. But we do have to go now. Paramananda Prabhu is sitting right here, trying to get us out of the door. So we have to say goodbye very quickly, but we'll see you soon on Zoom. And stay with us, stay connected. I'm sure you all know where to find us on Facebook, no, Instagram, I think. And then Indulekha's probably going to be the one. And we've got Shama Priya, we've got Chintamani, various devotees who are helping out. And we'll keep in touch. We're all feeling your presence here very happily, seeing you happily. But I'm getting chastised now. We've got to go. So I'm going to say quick, Jai Srila Gurudev Ki Jai, Srila Guru Maharaj Ki Jai, our Rupanuga Guru Vaga Ki Jai, Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai. All assembled devotees, yourselves all included, Ki Jai, Nitai Gaur Premanandi,
Srila Madhusudan Maharaj.
Time to go. Okay, see you all soon. Bye-bye. Jai Srila Gurudev, Jai Srila Guru Maharaj. Okay. Pritu Prabhu. Is he showing his form?
No, he's hiding.
Hiding. Oh dear. Dandavad, Lavan. Okay, we really have to go.
Oh, thank you.
Govinda, Govinda, Govinda. There you are, bringing joy to the devotees. Okay, gotta go. Sorry. Govinda, Govinda.